to the lodge. I'm so glad you came today. And what a busy day it is. You never know what's going to happen around here. So get nice and comfortable, and I'll...
What are you doing, Ranger Emily?
Oh, Chomper. I guess I was a little busy. I didn't notice you there.
I would rather not be noticed.
This sounds very serious. I hope my friend is okay. Why would you rather not be noticed?
I look different, Ranger Emily. Very different. The other animals are making fun of the way I look.
Of course you look different, Chomper. You are a beaver. I wouldn't expect you to look like any of the other animals. You look exactly how a beaver should.
Thanks anyway. By the way, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm taking some new pictures for the Seek and Find Lodge website. I want kids to be able to see what life is like here at the lodge, so they'll want to come and visit us.
Can I see what you have so far?
Of course. Take a look.
They look really great, Ranger Emily.
Thanks.
I've never had a picture taken of my lodge.
That's right. You live in a lodge too, a beaver lodge. Hey, why don't we go down to the river and take a picture of you in front of it?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Why not? You and your friends are a special part of our lodge. Oh dear, what's wrong?
If I was in the picture, I would ruin it.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid people will laugh at me.
Why would they do that?
Have you noticed my front teeth?
Mm-hmm.
They stick out. It's the first thing everyone sees when they look at me. 2 large pointy teeth. People have said some very mean things about my teeth.
Oh.
And when they look around at my tail, the fun really starts. Hey, Chomper, who flattened your tail? Somebody step on it? Run over it?
I'm sorry that you've been hurt, Chomper. Those are some very unkind things to say. I can see that you feel sad, like you're not as good as the other animals. You ever had people saying mean things to you? It doesn't feel very good, does it?
No, it sure doesn't.
Well, maybe it's time to go visit Professor Hoot Owl. He always has wise things to say.
Beavers need to chew lots of trees to build their river homes. That's why God took the time to make their teeth so big and strong. God made me the way I ought to be. I'm so glad I fit into His plan. God made me the way I ought to be. I have all I need for what I'm meant to do. Beavers use their tails to warn their friends of danger nearby. That's why God took the time to make their tails so big and wide. God made me the way I ought to be. I'm so glad I fit into His plan. God made me the way I ought to be. I have all I need for what I'm meant to do. If God made the animals in such a useful way, how much more has He made you with a special part to play? God made me the way I ought to be. I'm so glad I fit into His plan. God made me the way I ought to be. I have all I need for what I'm meant to do.
The Bible is God's special book. Do 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 do. Good day. Ranger Emily?
A good day indeed, Professor Hoot Owl. Another wonderful day at the Seek and Find Lodge.
I see we have some visitors in the lodge today.
Yes, we were just talking to Chomper earlier, and unfortunately, he isn't having such a wonderful day.
Oh, what's wrong?
He's been feeling sad about the way that he looks. The other animals have been teasing him about his large teeth and flat tail.
Oh, dear. Well, I think that today's wise words might be just what he needs to hear.
What are the wise words for today, Professor?
Today's wise words are from Genesis, the first book in the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and God saw everything that he had made and said, "Wow, this is great." Everything God made included the sky and the fish in the ocean and the birds and the trees, all the insects in the ground and the animals, and the very first man and woman. God created everything, and it was very good.
I don't know about you, but knowing that God made me just the way he wanted me to be makes me feel pretty special. Does it make you feel special too?
I like to look at the stars and think that the same God who made billions of stars created me too. And when I see Chomper using his God-given abilities, I remember that we are exactly the way God designed us to be.
I think Professor Hoot Owl's wise words from the Bible will really encourage our friend Chomper. Don't you?
So, what did the professor have to say?
You know, Chomper, God created each and every one of us with our own special design, just the way he wanted us to be. After he had finished creating all the animals, including you beavers, he saw that it was good.
God gave beavers a special design, and he said that the way I look is good?
Those teeth that God gave you are just the right tools you need. You can eat bark off the trees.
And it's so tasty, Ranger Emily. Trust me.
I'll take your word on that, Chomper. And with those teeth, you can chew big trees until they fall down. You use them to build your river home.
And my teeth just keep growing and growing, no matter how many trees I chew.
And don't forget about your beautiful tail.
It helps me steer underwater when I swim. And when I slap it on the water, it warns my family that danger is near.
Very good, Chomper.
Come to think of it, I'm happy with the way God made me. He created me with everything I need.
Now, how do you feel about me taking a picture of you in front of your beaver lodge for the new website?
Yeah, that sounds great. But I better go and spruce it up. I'll meet you there.
Oh, hi there, Ranger Emily. Whew. How are things at the lodge?
Things are fine here, but you look like you haven't slept in 2 days.
More like 3 days, actually. But these giraffes I'm studying here in Africa are fascinating.
Why haven't you been sleeping?
The thing is, these amazing animals only nap about 5 minutes at a time, so...
So if you're going to study them, you have to sleep the way they do.
Exactly. But there's a lot of really interesting things about them as well.
Oh, like what?
Like their spots. They are so unique. Each spot is as different as a fingerprint.
Wow, sounds like God made giraffes pretty special, just like our friend Chomper.
That's true, Emily. Ooh.
Dan?
Sorry.
Dan, are
Sorry
you
about-
okay?
Sorry about that. I'm just really tired.
Oh, I understand. What else have you been learning about giraffes?
Well, their tongues are really long. They use them to pick leaves off of the trees and to...
Oh, there he goes again. Oh, poor Ranger Dan.
Stop it. Stop. Oh, hey. Pesky giraffe again.
What happened?
Well, that thing I was going to tell you about their tongues, they use them to clean their ears. And apparently mine as well.
Oh, ew. Well, I better let you get back to work. Dan? Dan? Best let him catch up on his sleep, I suppose. I'm so glad that you could join me at the lodge today. It seems like Professor Hoot Owl's wise words from the Bible really helped our friend Chomper learn about how God made him so special. Speaking of Chomper, I wonder where he is. I was hoping to show him the new photos for the website. Chomper? Chomper!
Here I am, Ranger Emily.
You seem a lot happier now.
Yes, I am. I'm just the right way God made me, and He doesn't make mistakes. Why did you call me?
I was hoping to show you those photos we took.
They look awesome, Ranger Emily.
And I have a little surprise for you.
It's me. That's my lodge. Those are my teeth. That's my tail.
Yes, and you're looking good.
Just the way God made me.
That's right.
Thanks for including me in your photos, Ranger Emily.
My pleasure, Chomper. You are a very special friend. And thank you for joining us today. See you next time.